Hey there. Okay, so real quick, I wanted to talk about your birth marathon and preparing for your birth marathon, okay? So let me get to where I can share my screen with you real quick, okay? All right, so just like you would prepare for a regular marathon, you also have, there you go, she was saying hi. You also have this birth going on that you're going to have this little baby, and this is a marathon, okay? You're in training for a marathon. So let's look here. This is talking about just a regular marathon. So the event length is going to be 5 hours. In the first time birth experience is about 12 to 24 hours. In both of giving birth and the marathon, you both hit a point where you say, I can't do this. Okay, and with your marathon, that's kind of called hitting the wall. And in birth, it's called the transition. But the good thing is once you hit that transition, guess what? You are almost there. And so you have helpful hormones that come into play. You get a runner's high, and just like a runner's high, you get a mother's high, okay? And there's important training areas for fitness level, nutritional reserve, psychological readiness. You have to do all of that in order to do your marathon. Just like you need to have fitness level, nutrition stuff, psychological, okay, just a minute, psychological readiness in your mind. You've got to be prepared to give birth to this baby, especially if you want to have a natural birth, okay? You do have alternate outcomes. Just like IT band syndrome, piriformis syndrome, all these right here. Oops, that kind of got messed up, but that's okay. So you can have episiotomy, separation from baby, need for Pitocin. They can use the vacuum, need for an epidural. Okay, so those are some things that can actually happen during birth, alternate outcomes, just like you can with a marathon. Okay, so maybe even an inability to finish the race in the marathon, and then having a C-section for your birth, okay? But the more time you spent preparing, mind-wise, nutrition-wise, exercise-wise, the less you're gonna need to have, the less percentage you'll need to have all these things over here, like episiotomy, separation from baby, need for Pitocin, vacuum, need for epidural, C-section, okay? So listen to this. The average time frame spent in training for a running marathon is 6 to 12 months. And we know this for birth, it's 9 months. We have this baby for 9 months in our belly. And then the average hours spent in training is 150 to 300 hours for a marathon. And most moms only spend about 20 to 30 hours training to give birth to a baby. So it's very important that we learn that this is a training time in our life. We get to train, prepare our bodies for birth, and you can do that by exercise, getting your body ready nutritionally, getting your body ready with your mind so you can focus and get through the birthing process, okay? Because our bodies were created to give birth, okay? And we're going to talk more about these things in this program. And what's the magnitude of importance here? So we have completion of an event or the birth of a child. So the 20 to 30 hours is usually in childbirth classes, things like that, not so much an exercise. And that's what we're going to do. You're going to have labor training, okay? You're going to learn how to, see these mothers high? You're going to learn how to have that with your labor training and your exercises to prepare you even more, okay? So I just wanted to show you the difference between the training, because it's so important that you realize this is a training session. You're in training to give birth to this baby, this little baby that you get to care for and raise and nurture, okay? So I hope this helped kind of explain it to you, all right? So I have to figure out how to stop recording on this. I think I got it.